What's up, everybody? Today's date is February 15th. Time is 8:04. I don't make a lot of videos or being online. I apologize. It's just I'm training Sasha, our new puppy we got on February 13th. On the 7th, it was me and my wife's Valentine's gift to each other, since we both wanted dogs. We all love dogs. And Snoopy, he's roughly a little bit over 10 years old. And I don't know how much more longer Snoopy's gonna live. When that day comes, I'm gonna be the saddest person in the world. I can tell you that. Snoopy was supposed to be my wife's dog, but it ended up becoming man's best friend. Scooby, he's roughly 2 years old. He was supposed to be my wife's dog. Well, it don't look like that. Scooby listens to me way more. I mean, don't get me wrong. Snoopy and Scooby love us the same, 100%, straight up, 100. I know you're saying, oh, the percentage scale is only 100. No. It's 100 and 100. If he could do 1,000, he would do 1,000. Even like this cat here. That's supposed to be my cat. That cat loves attention. If it can get attention from you or me, you're nice to him, he'll love you. You give him his little snack bags. They sell at these department stores and where my wife works. Oh, you feed that. You feed him. He's all for it. He's ready to go. He's ready to play. He's ready to wrestle. Play wrestling, And, you can give him noogies and everything. This cat don't care. He don't care. And he wanted to wrestle when he got fixed. He's a male catty cat. So he got fixed the same days Scooby did. Now, we know Scooby got sick. But, think what happened to Scooby when he got sick is he just got fluids built into where his manhood was, and it all filled up. And so he got a little infection. But don't worry, guys. He wasn't in no pain. So they gave him some infection medicine and some calm down pills so he doesn't, he sleeps way more and all that. He got 2 different pain medicines and got some infection medicine and some medicine for the swelling. Then he got calm down medicine and he got a sleeping pill. And he had to take that twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. I don't know why you would need go to sleep medicine in the morning, but I don't know. I wasn't really saying much, but as soon as we noticed it was gone, we noticed he had about a week and a half worth of pills, and he went 8 days out of 9. He wasn't taking the pills. At the 7th day, he was fighting with us about taking the pills. I was like, Dee Dee, we gotta give him. I told my wife, Dee Dee, we gotta give it to him one more time. I forced it in his mouth the 8th day. 9th day, they weren't going in. I was like, nope, flushy. Trying to flush it down the toilet. It might have cost me $187 for pills, but I was only flushing 4 or 5 pills down the toilet. So And trust me, time anything gets to that pills, yeah, we're fine. Trust me. Plus, it's in our septic tank. That tank ain't getting empty for another 6-7 months. So, and honestly, if I named the pills, they're pretty popular pills. I think us humans take it. Just we would take higher doses than a dog. Okay, so I don't think. Well, the painkiller you wouldn't want to take, but the pill forms, I believe, like the go to sleep medicine and the steroid pill, what calms them down, I think we can take that. If I said the names, if I was inside telling you the names on the pill bottles, like, what the heck, human pills for dogs? Well, you gotta understand, Scooby is built like a full-grown dog. He's might only be 45-pound dog, but he's built like an 85-pound dog. Okay, he's a lab mixed with pit bull. Okay, and woo-wee. I believe he don't have the short tail, so I think he has more lab in him, but his head is a pit. But he's just a beautiful dog, and I had nothing against any style breed, because Sasha, she was born November 22nd, so she's roughly 12 weeks if you do the math. We got her on February 13th, roughly around 5-ish, 6 o'clock. My wife still had to go to work and that. So, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not online a lot or making these videos. It's because I'm training Sasha to be nice when she eats. She doesn't growl, doesn't bark, doesn't bite. We feed her. That's where we put her hand. We don't give her a lot of food. Now, she eats 3 to 4 times a day. Now, I'm not saying anything bad, but the thing is, guys, the guy's litter, well, at least that's who we met, the guy's litter on them dogs. See, Sasha is a lab mixed with bulldog. But in photos I was looking at, them dogs are going to be beautiful dogs. Same thing when I was looking up labs / pit bulls. Now, Scooby looks like the photo, but looks like the dogs in the photo are a little bit taller. But that's okay, because we weren't looking for a huge dog. And even if Sasha doesn't become a huge dog, that's okay. But her parents, her mom, was roughly between 55 and 65 pounds. She went up and down on the weight. So she would her mom would go to the vet. Well, she was going to the vet a little bit more because she was pregnant with 12 puppies. But her mom would go to the vet at least twice a year. Now, she would go sometime in the beginning of the year and almost around November of the year, just to check her weight. But why would she go back a couple months later? Well, usually by November, she would get pregnant. This is her 3rd litter. But, and the guy goes through a company where his dog can have all these puppies. And he gets paid for it because he gives the puppies out for free. So, it's pretty cool. But I don't know what he exactly was feeding them, because we stayed in touch with two people. Not just, we know where Sasha's two sisters are right now. We go over there today. Go over there tomorrow. Go over there in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. But her two sisters are puking up big chunks of dog food and potato skins. I don't know if them dogs just got into it. I don't know, but like when we went over there, and I'm not complaining. He can do whatever he wants to do with them dogs, so he gives them away. He had a big bowl of dog food. And my dog food compared to Sasha's dog food is only off by a half the size. Because my dogs get the Purina steak bites, mini bites. So the puppy food, just a tad little smaller. But it's different nutritious diets. The puppy food might be higher enriching. The dog food ain't gonna do much for her. The dog one, at least. But so she as soon as she seen Scooby eating, she wanted to dive in. And like, no, you're getting almost the same food. It's just yours is puppy food. And it's Panera puppy food complete. So it has every little necessary needs it needs. Then their dog food is whatever. Now, I'm just doing small boxes because when we got Snoopy, he was only about 10 weeks. Then when we got Snoopy, it was 10 weeks. Scooby, he was only 10 weeks. And she's 12 weeks. Snoopy and Scooby tanked over Sasha in size. So I just watched, like 10 years ago, today. No, yes, I'm not exactly when the video exactly came out. But, no, it was in September. So, the date could be wrong. I'm not for sure. It may not be. So Snoopy's roughly around 10 years old, working on 11. I'm not exactly for sure. But, so when Snoopy was alive, he was on puppy food for about September, probably all the way up to November. Probably like the end of November, because we got a 50-pound bag for him. Because we knew we weren't going to get no puppy for a long time. We knew it. We knew we were going to stay on one dog and all that. So we got a big bag of that. Probably a 50-pounder. I probably think it was about a 50-pound bag. And it went for a few months. And then got to the point where we went to Michigan. And Snoopy was 11 months or so, maybe a year. And, my mom has Yorkies. My sister has Yorkies. Only why my sister has Yorkies because my mom's dog had puppies 3 weeks after she got her male Yorkies, the one I helped buy. It was a $600 dog. Me and her boyfriend split the profit and all that. I think we spent like $375 a piece, and I gave him another $150 for shots, and whatever he paid the rest. It was more his choosing because I didn't go. I'm like, hey, dude, here's some money. Go get the dog. The Dog was like $600. I'm like, here, dude, it's $375, and I'll pay $125 for the vet bill or whatever, and you can pay the shots or whatever you want to do. You want to split the profit down the middle like we did dog, we do the same thing or whatever. And not even 6 months of owning the male dog, well, she became pregnant. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, what a beautiful day! It's an eagle, boys and girls. If you guys can see it, if you can't, I apologize. Oh, what a beautiful day today is going to be. So that's what we did. My sister ended up getting her dog. And a couple other families. My mom got what she wanted. She got the paperwork to legally sell the dogs. All the puppies got shots and paperwork because the male dog's fully papered. Now, the female dog, she's no longer with us. She just recently passed away, began in November of last year. That's what I'm trying to say. November 22nd is a very special day. Sasha was born November 22nd. My mom's dog died that day. Early that morning. Sasha was born at 4:30 a.m. Washington State's time. My mom's dog died. Roughly around 1:30 in the morning, Washington State's time. And my mom's dog died at 4:30 in the morning. How's that possible, everybody? How's that possible? No, I don't know if I can get any kind of paperwork on Sasha. That's why I'm going to try to take Sasha in early to hopefully get some kind of paperwork, because Snoopy's fixed and Scooby's fixed and all that. So all the animals in this house are fixed, even the cats, even the female cats and the female dogs and the male dogs. So Sasha can be a breeder if we want to find somebody with a lab mixed with bulldog. Again, I don't mind what she's gonna end up look like, but I didn't get to see her parents. But like I said, her mom was anywhere between 50 and 65 pounds. Got to go to the vet maybe twice a year just because she was a breeder dog. Now, they're saying his dad would stay between 80 and 85 pounds. Man, matters how much he worked that dog. And sometimes the guy would go out there for hours and hours a day for like 5 weeks straight, just run his big dog. But since he became a breeder, you know how that all goes. So, again, I don't know what the mom is, if she was mixed with whatever, and the dad was mixed with whatever. But there's lab and bulldog. And like I said, Scooby's a lab and a pit bull. And his two aunts, the mom died when Scooby was born. They had an emergency, opened the dog up, saved the puppies, and all that. There's no special occasion for Scooby, but just being born and losing his mom. But Scooby would never see his mom after then anyways. But Snoopy's mom, she's still alive. But Snoopy's mom was only a year old when Snoopy was born. And she's done with letters, but she had 4 letters in 12 years of, about 11 and a half years of her life. So, the cat hasn't left this whole time. It's been over 20 minutes, folks. The cat's still here. But, again, guys, if you don't see me online, it's because I'm training Sasha to be a very cool dog. Now, Sasha's not going to be raised like I raised Snoopy or Scooby. She's going to go through a little bit more hardcore training. Sasha's going to be a working dog, I honestly believe. When I took Scooby to the vet, they were bringing up, if Scooby was a little bit younger, he could be a security dog or a safety dog or something else, because once Scooby loves you, he loves you and he will not move. You tell him to sit, he'll sit. You tell him to lay down, he'll lay down. He doesn't know roll over, but if he's there and you tell him to back up, he'll back up. And you say paw, he'll hand you paw. You say hug, he'll give you a hug. And if you train Scooby, probably open the refrigerator and you had a piece of rubber on the refrigerator, he'd probably open it for you. And you just grab what you need. If you're like in a wheelchair situation or something. Or you open the door for you. You know, it don't matter if it's locked. You know, rip that door open. Give him a rope, he'll rip it open. He's ripped stuff out my hands. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? That's mine, you know? Kind of situation. Like, nope, that's mine now. And so veterinarian was like, they were looking for security style safety dogs for the blind and the crippled, or the handicapped, whatever you want to name them beautiful people. You know, stuff happens. You know, people get in car accidents and then they end up becoming hurt. Or they get shot in the wrong spot where, you know, it can't get fixed. And like my buddy, who was going to help me build a camper style stuff. Because we had the van and everything. He knew mechanical, knew everything about engine work, transmission work, shocks, struts, whatever you want to call it. The drive shafts, he knew all about it. The rear end, all that. He knew about mufflers, knew about cabinetry, plumbing, electrical. So he could build my cabinets and he could put the plumbing in. See, what I was going to do in this, we were just going to get the smallest hot water tank there was, 2.5 gallon hot water tank. Well, our holding tank was going to be like roughly 200-300 gallons and all that, and whatever the dirty tank is. And we just, now, again, we never really talked about a bathtub or showers, more like having hot water just, you know, just to clean up or something if you went fishing or, you know, just went camping for over the weekend. And then, you know, you wash your face, wash your hands, wipe off your feet or whatever, wash on your arm, you know, almost like giving yourself a sponge bath, you know, because it's not like I was going to live in it. It would more been like get upset with the wife, go outside, hang out, you know, and we were going to run a solar panel system. Now, I didn't know anything about the wattage or kilowatts. See, I was just going to go to Harbor Freight and get the combo packs, because it came with a solar panel and it came with I don't know if it was 9 volts or 12 volts or 14 volts. It wasn't 7.4. It wasn't 7.4. It wasn't 9.2 or 9.4 or whatever. It wasn't a 12 volts. I don't know if it was a 12 or 14. But I know it wasn't a 7. It wasn't a 7 or a 9. Now, it came with a battery, a single cell. You could put 3 batteries on the solar panel. And I'm finding out that kit came with 4 LED lights, and you can plug in 4 things. So that's a lot. You know what I mean? You probably can't run them all at once. And it had a circle thing where you can plug in more stuff. Then the battery, you could put 4 batteries. Like I was saying. So, but I was finding out it was only 100 watts. Now, batteries are amazing. You know what I mean? I think it pushes out 100 watts per charging. I don't know. I'm not for sure. I'm not an electrician. When I was asking him about stuff, he wasn't talking about any of the camper stuff when we were getting this going. It was more worried about, okay, Jeremy, this is what we need to get done. We gotta get you some rims. Gotta get some tires. Rims don't need to be brand new, but we need to do this. We're going from a 5 stud to a 6 stud, so we had to change some stuff around from the front and back. We're gonna rebuild your rear end. We're gonna get new gears in the yoke, new bolts, new pan, new filler, new drainer, new drive line, because we were going from, and he was talking about brake pads and all that, and drums, just then the rims, then some tires. Now, and he was talking about rebuilding the drive shaft with new bearings and stuff like that. And he was talking about rebuilding the transmission and putting new transmission pan in, new transmission filter, new bolts for that, and rebuilding the tranny if it needed it. But no matter what, you're going to put new pan, new bolts, new oil filter, and the tranny in that. I think he was going to replace the transmission circle drum thingy. But he was going to take it apart and clean up the gears and see what they were, and if they were going to need to be replaced, he was going to replace them. Same thing with the motor. No matter what, we were going to have a new everything. New water pump, new thermostat, new alternator, new spark plugs, new wires, new cap, valve gaskets, valve covers. But if he could save the valve covers, he would have just sandblasted them and sanded them down, primed them up and painted them, clear coated them. And he was gonna get the block cleaned up, so that would have had new pistons and rockers and lifters and camshafts and bearings. All that. It would have had all brand new bearings, brand new seals, brand new gaskets, brand new thermostat, brand new water pump, brand new everything, brand new heater core. Heater things would have been up to date. Air conditioning would have been all up to date. New cooler for the air conditioner, new intercooler, and all that good stuff. Would have been ready to go, where it would have been a family van again. And all that. We were going to rip out all the seats, rebuild the framing to make it a little bit stronger, and start putting cabinetry in and put an area, go to the bathroom. But he never talked about a shower or a tub in the shower. Just talking about a toilet and a sink. That would have been okay, because you could have cleaned up. And he was going to be smart. He was going to put a floor where, when we put the wood down, he was going to put this rubbing coating down first. Then he was going to put the linoleum down. So if you did get a little bit wet, and it got under the linoleum, well, the wood would have been protected. Because he was going to spray some kind of rubber coloring paint down. You know, after he fitted it in, screwed it in, then unscrewed it, and then he would have had me rubber coat the whole thing, then we would have just dropped the floor. Now, we would have did the bottom and the top, we just wanted the sides, because the fit. Because when he builds stuff, it's extremely tight, because when we didn't even screw it in, because it was tight. When we dropped it in, it took a minute to get out. I was like, oh God, are we even going to get this out? Or we're just going to have to screw this thing in and just paint it and not have a bottom layer of rubber. But we got a couple car bars, got it out. But the thing is, that's all we got to, guys. That's all we really got to. But I didn't really get anywhere else. Because he was working on doing the framing and the flooring and stuff, but didn't get no further than that. Because he built the shower at his house, and when we were dropping it in the floor, it was extremely tight. He was like, oh God, we can't even get in this house. It's just going to be a two-piece system. Because he put a little drain thing in, and it would have ran a line to go into the dirty tank. You know, from, whatever, the floor got wet. But it would have a little drain thing with a hose or plumbing or whatever. And it would have went to, the dirty tank. So he showed me that design. It was a tight fit. Now they just went into one of the corners. And it would have fitted in there because, well, we're going to keep it just like a van. The doors would have been the same. There wouldn't have been no special door getting in or anything. The sliding door, you had the regular door, the sliding door. Yes, you would have replaced the parts on the sliding door and the doors and the windows, the wiper blades, motors, whatever if it needed it. The whole van was going to get replaced. But only thing he really did on that van, and I guarantee his wife still has it, is that shower. Because he wanted to get that thing done. Because no matter what, say if it didn't even go in there, he could have used that shower or that box setup, that flooring, for anything. Because it wasn't big. It was only a 4x4, 4 feet wide, 4 feet long. It wasn't big. That's what I'm saying. Never really brought up a shower. It was more the flooring set up with the drain. Because you wanted to get that done. And you build your walls. He was on, like I said, put the framing in and all that. But guarantee it. But then he went to the Army and got hurt. So that project never happened. Because now he's a paraplegic something, where he only can move his head and his arms. Because he can't even move his legs. His legs are just, when she puts him in a wheelchair, they strap down his feet and strap down his legs. Almost like a prisoner. That guy don't deserve to be a prisoner. But he gets online once in a blue moon and we talk. But he was never into video games, but his wife's trying to push him into, playing like NASCAR, stuff like that, basketball games, football games. I'm not into football or basketball or hockey. Well, I like hockey games. I'll play hockey games. But I like football. But I never got into the video game style of hockey or football. But his wife's trying to get him into it. Now, I will play with him. I don't care if he kills me, smokes me, wipes me clean. I'll play any sport. If he wants to play soccer, we'll play soccer. If he wants to play football, let's play some football. Want to play hockey? Let's play hockey. Want to play baseball? Let's play baseball. I don't care. I'll play with him. Just because I know I'll put a smile on his face and we can just straight up have conversations. Even if it's just straight up conversations and just mess around, we can do that. But I'd rather do some NASCAR racing. We hit each other. GTA. But he's not into all that violence. That's why she was saying. Like, he likes wrestling. But I don't think he'd play the video games. I love wrestling. I won't even get into that stuff either. I did for the Nintendo Wii. I played it just because of the fitness and all that. And you got to stand up, and sometimes if you swing, the guy swung. And if you want to push, you know, you got to push your motion. So that's the only why I played that. But you know, sometimes it'd be, you know, you got to get in. One, they call a guy in every minute and a half, 2 minutes. You'd be in there for 45 minutes to an hour. And I didn't pay on no easy, medium kind of stuff. I played expert. Just because I knew the guys moved. And that's why I did that. And same thing when I used to play a basketball game with my cousin before he got hurt. Now he has seizures and all this. Before his car accident, we used to play basketball. And we got to make up teams and all that. Because 2K made up cards and stuff. And my team was set between a 91 and a 96. And his team was between a 91 and 93. And because he wouldn't spend that much money on cards, or he didn't earn enough points, I can't remember. You know, sometimes I would have to give him some money for points. And he can't play no more because he has headaches, and or he has the shakes, or he's dizzy, and I'd rather him, you know, be laying down on a couch or in his bed, so if something does happen, he doesn't get hurt. And my aunt and his brother, they make sure wherever he's at, there's blankets and pillows. So if he rolls off the bed or rolls off the couch, he doesn't hurt himself. So there's blankets and pillows or pads on the ground. So if he does have a seizure and rolls on the floor, he's not going to get hurt. Even the couch my aunt has padding, so if he did swing his head at the couch, you know, there's a good 1-inch padding. And trust me, that'd probably save his life. And the corners are soft because there's padding on the corners of the couch. And his bed, if we rolled off the bed, it's not a metal frame, it's a wooden frame. But it's pretty low to the ground, so. And the box spring's a little bit bigger, and the bed's a little bit bigger than the box spring because it sits out like 4 inches or whatever. Because it's a box spring for a queen, but bed's a little bit bigger than a queen. I think my bed's a little bit bigger than a queen, honestly. So it just fits weird. But the box spring's all protected. Not only with a cover, it has a padding cover too. It's not as strong as the couch is set up, but if he did hit his head, he's not gonna cut himself. He might bad on his brain a little bit, but it ain't gonna hurt him. I give him a little headache, but I'd rather have him have a headache than have get cut open. But so you guys know, maybe that's what we're gonna do with Sasha, and maybe make her a safety dog or security dog.